Welcome to a special presentation of the NBA. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Naz Reid out there with Gobert. And it's MP in at the 1. And for Dallas, Derek Lively is out there with Davis. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's Marshall in at the small forward. This is the most wonderful time of the year. Christmas and the NBA. All wrapped up, Greg, into one beautiful package.
It is, partner. And as a player, it was always an honor to play in those Christmas Day games. And now it's an honor for us as announcers to call them. It's one of the best days on the NBA calendar.
Edwards finds MP. Over Irving. Gobert the pass to Edwards. Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2. And it's Davis with the ball for Dallas. Last time they met was in Minnesota, where they beat the Timberwolves.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
Well, it comes down to preparation. They were ready for that game and kept the crowd out of it for the most part.
Now, here's MP. He's coming off a 28-point game against Atlanta.
Yeah, and look, he came up huge defensively, grabbing 4 steals during the game.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, I was able to talk with Coach Jason Kidd, and we talked about the tall task of facing Anthony Edwards. Coach said he is so physical. Ant looks more like a linebacker than a wing, so we can't foul Edwards too much. That's playing right into his hands. So they'll try to play him tight without sending him to the line. Not easy to do. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Dallas with the ball. Here's Irving. That one off the back iron and out. And the officials call a traveling violation. And how about a look at the most recent power ranking? Very telling, even though, guys, we're just still in December. Take a look at the Mavericks. They're still dominant, sitting at number 1 once again.
I think Minnesota, they're a top-tier team that's faced some challenges this year. Obviously, still winning games, but maybe not at the clip most expected.
Davis finds Lively. Outside Irving. Pass to Marshall. 5 to shoot. Shoots over McDaniels. Marshall can't hit. For Minnesota, they've got a paltry 0 of 6 from the field here in what's been a very difficult start for them. And Davis sends it back.
At this point, finding blocks comes naturally for AD. He just anticipates and attacks the basketball.
Now, here's MP. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
All right, I'm just going to say it. He's 0 for the game. Might be time to stop shooting the ball.
Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Well, they couldn't buy a bucket at times, and that's frustrating. And that game was not their friend.
Well, you have to give the defense credit for making things hard on them, but they just looked out of sync offensively.
Now, here's MP. Out to the right wing. Reid against Davis. Over to the left wing. McDaniels with the ball. Over Marshall. A nice shot by McDaniel. Dallas leading by 4. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And here is Marshall. Nothing on the board. Just 5 to shoot. Good, nice job down low.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Here's McDaniels, and finished off by McDaniels.
Well, you can't sleep on McDaniels' athleticism if you're the defense. At 6'9", he can absolutely hammer it home.
Now here's Davis. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Portland.
Look, he kept finding ways to get to the free throw line. He knew the other team couldn't stop him, so he just continued to punish them at the line.
Stolen by Reed, and now Minnesota on the fast break, and Edwards with the stuff.
Well, look, you can't let Edwards get this close to the rim because he will dunk it on you.
And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for Dallas. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
When they ran the offense right, they found some easy shots, but on that occasion, it was few and far between.
Yeah, they had a hard time getting the looks they wanted on offense, and it's hard to get a win when that's the case.
No good from Irving.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Well, smart idea from McDaniels, looking to convert inside.
Here's Dinwiddie after the basket by Minnesota. Davis, the pass to Lively. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Here's Marshall. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Clearly a foul.
It's his first trip to the line. Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
And finished off by Gobert.
Well, Gobert with the 7'9" wingspan, making it look simple.
There's the pass to Lively. And here is Davis. Outside Irving. Passes it to Dinwiddie. From deep. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. McDaniels dishes to MP. McDaniels kicks to MP. It's Edwards on the wing. Coming in off a 10-point performance last game out.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
And a wide open look for Irving. Dallas no good that time either.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Terrific play by Edwards. Moves like this are what makes him so much fun to watch.
Dinwiddie passes to Davis. Reed with the block. And he recovers it. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And Minnesota gets called for the foul. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far. And the Mavericks with possession here. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. We've got Derek Lively. Spencer Dinwiddie out there with Christie. And there's Davis, and it's Marshall in at the 3 slot. MP with it, defended by Dinwiddie. Pass to Dillingham. Back to MP. He dishes it to McDaniels. And another shot. And Davis sends it back.
A two-way star, AD has led the league in shot blocking on multiple occasions.
Christie kicks to Dinwiddie. To the middle. Here's Davis. Knocked away. A putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Lively's got the lead up to 9 now for Dallas.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder.
Well, for someone who is mostly an off guard, Edwards puts up great assist numbers.
Dinwiddie, the bounce pass. Lively, the pass to Dinwiddie. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. Now we get a chance to check out some stats for him.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today, but you can't make it that obvious.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Dillingham wide open, and he fires from outside off the mark.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And Davis gets it to go.
How about the take by AD? With that 7.5-foot wingspan, Davis can work around and over defenders on the dribble.
And it's blocked. Over in the corner, Marshall. Outside for Davis. Pass to Marshall. Second chance shot. It's good. Marshall's got 6.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Hawks lit up the floor. He ended up with 28 points, and he did what he does best. He shared the ball and looked to get his guys going throughout the game. An amazing performance. Probably won't see a night like that anytime soon. Kevin?
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. You know, Stan, when I think of you as a coach, I think defense. So let me put you on the spot as you assess the wing defenders in the NBA right now. Who are some of the top 2 or 3 that you notice?
Well, look, there's so many good ones. My favorite right now is Lou Dort because he's so strong, he's so disciplined, and he has an amazing ability to use his body even against guys that are a lot taller. He is a frustrating guy for great scorers to play against.
Now, he brought a lot to the NBA, but haven't the Thunder done a good job developing that kid?
Well, they have, and look, they've got other great defenders too, like Jalen Williams. Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look, just couldn't find the mark.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Bangs home the trifecta. He's got 7.
Well, you have to be careful with Edwards on the arc because he is completely fearless.
Now the pass to Christie. Back to Dinwiddie. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one,
A little surprise, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Here's MP. Pass to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
With his giant frame, Gobert sets a good screen and then just pivots into open position.
Outside, Davis. Pass to Lively. Now, here's Marshall. Edwards defending. Marshall can't hit. Timberwolves trail by 7.
And now look at the numbers for Edwards. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. Putting up about 25 points per game, 4 assists, and 5 rebounds. But that's just part of the picture. His defensive presence goes beyond the stat sheet.
Yeah, his true impact on the defensive end cannot be measured by stats.
And that one falls for Dillingham. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Dallas leading by 5. Pass to Christie. Dallas moving it around. Here's Lively. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. MP kicks to Edwards. Back to MP. Here's Dillingham. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Dinwiddie rebounded by the Timberwolves.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And that's what you have to do. Protect the house.
And here's Edwards from the arc. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got 4 rebounds in this game. And despite his young age, Coach Van Gundy, Anthony Edwards' leadership qualities growing day by day.
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot of it's because he is great at both ends of the court. Confident, charismatic, upbeat. He's learning that delicate balance between taking over a game and bringing his teammates along for the ride.
They grab their own miss. Back to MP. Edwards passes to MP.
Mavericks foul. Anthony Davis. Third personal foul. Second
The
team.
Timberwolves shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Minnesota.
Looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
And he's good on the second.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Dallas calls timeout. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Take a look at the Mavericks. They're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well. Of course, there's the Timberwolves, 4.5 games behind.
And I think for Minnesota, they've been on a tremendous run this season. All the pieces were in place coming into the year, and they haven't missed a beat. Great chemistry, great coaching, and potential to do some great things in the postseason.
Yeah, no one is taking them lightly. This is a team with everything you really need to make some noise in the playoffs.
And good luck keeping Gobert off the boards. He has a tremendous nose for the ball.
Dinwiddie outside. Shoots the 3. The Mavericks rebound.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Dallas.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure.
And I also like...
Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for the Mavericks.
With the score, your Mavericks, 48. The Timberwolves, 45.
And we welcome you back to NBA action, a great tradition, Christmas Day basketball, here on 2K Sports. You have to like what we're seeing from Davis.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, he's also a pretty good actor. He sells fouls really well.
So on the floor for Minnesota, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Gobert is out there with Naz Reid. And it's MP in at the point guard position. Dinwiddie finds Davis. Now Lively. Now Marshall. 6 on the shot clock. And it's MP with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 3. Down low. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Irving surveying the floor. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Edwards. MP kicks to Reed. Back to MP. Inside for the lead. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Hey, Coach, what about Naz Reid after going undrafted back in 2019? He is really showing him, isn't he?
Well, Kevin, what a story. Uncommon skill level for a player of his size. He can shoot the ball. He can handle the ball. He's got a lot in his arsenal.
Dinwiddie passes to Lively. Dallas moving it around. Floats it up for Davis. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And really with the off-the-charts explosiveness, Davis just punishes opponents on those alley-oops.
Dinwiddie against MP. To the inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
To the paint. Here's Dinwiddie. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. MP's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Not a great start to the second half. Just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
McDaniels finds MP. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1. That free throw, no good. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Dallas. And the second free throw, good. Now, here's Dinwiddie. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Yep, that one goes.
And stopping on a dime. Dinwiddie staying in control and sinking the pull-up.
The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. MP's got the lead up to 2 now for Minnesota.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
The pass to Gafford. Gobert against Lively. Over to the wing. Marshall dishes to Irving. Shot clock at 5. Lets it go with the 3. And the 3 ball is good. Irving's got 9.
Yeah, terrific feel for where the defense is hedging. Irving knows that's his shot to take.
Outside Edwards. McDaniels kicks to MP. They get a hand on it. Passes to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
Well, that's why you feed Gobert near the rim. He makes the most of those easy opportunities.
Dinwiddie. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Mavericks at last season's trade deadline added length by acquiring Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington. Coach Jason Kidd says they help on both ends. Gafford has the ability to roll, has great hands. P.J. can put the ball on the floor and guard 1 through 5. And then defensively, they both bring physicality. Kevin?
David, there is an argument to be made. That was one of the best trades at midseason this league has seen in a very long time. Mavericks trail by 3. Dinwiddie with it. Now defended by MP. Pass to Lively. Gafford with the ball. Still yet to score. Pass to Dinwiddie. And stolen by MP.
Edwards brings so much power to his game inside.
Personal foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Minnesota.
Well, the defense hasn't done nearly a good enough job of getting back in transition, and they've taken advantage, racking up fast break points against them.
And another thing they did well was just keep the effort up offensively. Lots of boards leading to extra opportunities, which they converted.
Dillingham's checked in for the Timberwolves. Dallas calls timeout.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
Yeah, right now, Coach needs to draw up his best play, get some points, and give this team some confidence.
Lively finds Gafford. Here's Lively. He's got 8. And here is Gafford. 4 on the clock. Count that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 3 in the basket from Dinwiddie.
These are the shots the coaching staff wants Dinwiddie taking, and you see why with these results. And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
Back to Gafford. On the wing, Irving. And that one drops. Irving's got 11.
And that's a defensive miscue there. You can't let Irving get that kind of position inside.
MP passes to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now, Lively. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game.
And that's his second triple of the half. None for him going into the break.
MP passes to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Nothing but buckets for Gobert tonight. The big man putting his mark on this game.
And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Mavericks. They've got Anthony Davis. Irving is out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. Then there's P.J. Washington. And it's Lively in at the 5 down low. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. The second chance effort. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Third personal foul.
First one falls for him.
At the line for Dallas.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. So it's Minnesota now. The lead is 2. Conley dishes to MP. And the pass to McDaniels. 6 to shoot. Drives to the hoop. That one falls.
An aggressive move by McDaniels, a guy who keeps growing his game.
Outside Irving. And we've played through about a minute here in the 4th. Rebound, Minnesota.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
Conley gets the bucket.
And we're so used to seeing Conley as the facilitator, but tonight, his number is being called.
Passes it to Davis. Here's Lively. Dinwiddie outside. Hands it from downtown.
Well, already an improvement for him from beyond the arc in this half.
Timberwolves leading by 3. To the inside, MP. That's in there. Conley with the assist. 12 points for MP.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Dinwiddie against Conley. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. Shot clock reset for Dallas. Dinwiddie kicks to Irving. Knocks it loose. Second shot opportunity. He doesn't hit that one.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Looking to get it going, and rejection by McDaniel.
A swat from McDaniels with a near 7-foot wingspan. He can cover a lot of ground.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. I believe the pass to Irving.
Yeah, and they're fighting to get back in this one, but unfortunately, he just keeps coming up empty.
And you can just see by the way he fought for the putback that he's still got a lot of gas in the tank.
Well, that's all about effort. He knows how much each bucket means right now, and he's clearly willing to fight for it.
Shot clock at 6. Conley for 3. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like they left their defense in the locker room when they came back out.
I believe the pass to Davis. Dallas moving it around. Loads it up for Davis. Stolen by McDaniels. And Edwards with a clear path to the basket. MP, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Washington finds Irving. Another miss by Irving.
Well, they desperately need him to get going offensively. He's got to refocus and just start taking better shots.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Dinwiddie up top, covered by Conley. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Dinwiddie. Conley dishes to MP. A baseline J, and that one goes long. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Irving passes to Washington. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Jaden McDaniels.
Such a talent. Kyrie does certain things offensively that few others will even attempt.
2 shots.
And the first one drops. Greg, you love this.
Substitution on the court.
Now, here's Marshall. He's covered closely. Pass to Davis. Pass to Marshall. 5 on the clock. A deep 3 from Irving. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
MP passes to Edwards. Back to MP. Out to Edwards. Another shot. Strong move inside by Edwards.
And after a first half in which their offense shot under 40%, they've got the lead, and they should count themselves to be lucky.
Davis, the pass to Lively. Outside Irving. A 3 ball. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Edwards got 6 rebounds here tonight. And MP gets it to go on the assist from Edwards.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
they need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
MP against Irving. Washington, that's for two. Bullseye. Now, here's MP. Down low. A rebound by Washington. Washington's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Irving from long range. That doesn't go in either for Irving. Minnesota leading by 8. McDaniels kicks to MP. Gobert the pass to MP. Left side, Edwards. Over Marshall. Edwards, that's good.
Effective use of the mid-range there by Edwards. He's a true 3-level scorer.
The pass to Davis. Irving with the ball. Looking to end his cold spell. Basket counts. Irving's got 21 in the game.
A defender has Irving closely covered, but he's just so determined to get through the contact and to the bucket.
MP finds Edwards. Over Marshall. The Mavericks pull it in. Lively's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Third team foul.
And he knocks down the first one. Dallas making a switch here. Dinwiddie's checked in. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Timberwolves leading by 7. Passes it to Reed. Back to MP. It's Edwards on the wing. From past the arc. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Inside. Pass to McDaniels. Out to the wing. Clock at 6. Tries again. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And standing 6'9", Jaden McDaniels possessing tremendous length for a perimeter defender.
Yeah, Kevin, and he can really move his feet, too. Jaden McDaniels is clearly one of the best and most versatile perimeter defenders in the league.
Anthony Davis is checked in for P.J. Washington. Dinwiddie finds Davis. Here's Lively. Pass to Marshall. Dinwiddie with it for the 3. Reed with the rebound. MP against Dinwiddie. MP passes to Reed, and Reed throws it down.
Terrific screen. They ask Reed to do a lot of the little things like that, and he does them all well.
Dallas calls timeout. Stan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the 2 biggest would be this. I think, number 1, anytime there was a lack of effort, not running back on defense, things like that, that I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again, and then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. It's got to be just, excruciating.
Frustrating as heck.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Jason Kidd went over with his team. Now, Coach really laid into them. He said, we're too loose with it. Tighten it up. These turnovers are going to cost us if we keep giving the ball away. We're better than this. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. Gobert with the block.
Nice play by Gobert, providing elite rim protection for over a decade.
And the dunk by MP.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Lively finds Dinwiddie.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And another field goal in this total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
And in tight, Dinwiddie's got a good sense of how to be effective. Whether it's with the power or finesse, he can find a way to beat his man.
Here's Marshall. Buries it down low.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
Minnesota leading by 12. Edwards dishes to McDaniels to the middle. MP kicks to McDaniels. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Assist from
McDaniels got 6 in the quarter.
And this is something McDaniels continues to work on. Good to see him cash in off the catch.
Irving. Gobert with the block. Dinwiddie against Edwards. Timberwolves passing it around. MP deciding where to go with it. Back to McDaniels. And there's the pass to Reed. For 3, Edwards buries the long-range jumper. Edwards got 14 points now in the second half.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Timberwolves.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And after dropping game 1 in this matchup, they managed to take the second of a 3-game season series. No question, that's a morale booster.
And a team's depth is always a factor in games like this. And what a tremendous game. Maybe even a bit of a surprise to see the numbers for MP.
Well, what an unselfish display from him tonight. Sharing the ball, creating for others. Just beautiful basketball.
Here's McDaniels, and he uses the glass on the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 14.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, easy call.
4th personal foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
At the line for Dallas, Kyrie Irving.
And so he makes both from the line. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. So now for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.